Hi, it's Karen, and tonight we're going to make some bone broth. Some of you may have some leftover bones from chickens or turkeys from your holiday get-togethers, and one of the questions that I have heard most frequently is how to make bone broth from that. So what we're going to do tonight is make mine out of turkey. So one of the things that you're supposed to do is kind of collect some leftover scraps from your vegetables and also your bones. And so I've got turkey bones right here. And I'm going to take my bones and I'm going to fill my pot about halfway full. I stripped all the meat off of this because we used it in sandwiches and stuff. So basically, take the bones and fill your pot halfway with bones, which pretty much in my pot is everything that's in this container. There we go. It's bone, skin, whatever's in here. Okay. I know that sounds really gross, but we're going to strain it when we're all done. Okay, the next thing you need to do is you're going to add your vegetables. Now, to save some time, I've already gone ahead and crushed them all up. I used my Ninja just so that I could get them pretty small. So in here, I have some carrots, I have some celery, I have some leftover onions, and I had some red onions, which I really love the flavor of, so I did those too. I've also gone ahead and added some seasoning, so I had some fresh rosemary. If you have fresh, that's great. But I didn't have fresh of the other things, so I added some dried thyme, parsley, oregano, basil, and salt, and a little bit of pepper. So I'm going to dump all that in here. Spread it out just a little bit. Then I've got some fresh peppercorns right here, and I'm going to drop a few of those in there. And then, to make sure that I draw out all the nutrients I can from the bones, I'm going to add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Pour that in there. And then the last thing is 8 cups of water, and this is my filtered water. And I'm going to close up my pot. Make sure my vent is sealed, and we are going to set it for manual high pressure for 120 minutes. All right, now that it's set, I'm going to let it go for 120 minutes, and then I'm going to allow the pressure to release naturally. And then I'm going to strain all of the stuff that's in there off and keep my broth and discard all of the rest of that. You can choose to freeze some of the broth. That way you don't have to use it all as quickly. It depends on how much broth you use because you don't want it to go bad before you use it all. So some people choose to freeze them in like small little containers. Ice cube trays work pretty well if you only use a little bit at a time. So it's up to you how that works for you, but I hope you enjoy, and I'll put a picture at the end of the video so that you can see what my broth looks like.